Happy Monday, everybody. I hope you're having a great day today and that something else amazing happens to you today because you are amazing. I'm driving to work this morning and I'm thinking about yesterday. It's Monday. I'm thinking about yesterday. I made a little quick post on Facebook asking for recommendations for places to bring my watch to get repaired. For years, I had a watch guy that I would bring my watches to, my man Tim, and Tim retired several years ago. And since then, when watches break, they just stay broken. They end up on the mantle, and then I buy a new watch. And I'm thinking, wow, this isn't cost effective. I should find a new watch place, but I didn't really know one. So I asked for recommendations. I got thinking about why do we do that? Why do we log on and ask for recommendations from someone else? And then a bunch of my friends popped in and said, hey, this is where I go, this is where I go, this is where I go. And then I was talking to one of my friends after, and I said, thanks so much, that's perfect. And the reason why we ask for recommendations is because what I said to him, the recommendations I'm always looking for are people who are trusted by someone I trust. If I don't know them personally, I want to know that they're trusted by someone that I trust. And I got thinking about why that is and how important it is to have a reputation of that you're someone that people trust. And that's why sometimes we ask for recommendations and we say, oh, well, I trust this person. So if this trustworthy person trusts them, then they must be trustworthy too, if that makes sense. And then, so that led me into thinking about how important it is to have a good reputation, to be someone that people trust. And I was reading in Proverbs, I think it was 22 this morning, and talking about that a good reputation is better than lots of silver and lots of gold, and to be someone who's held in high esteem is more important, is better than riches. And how true that is, and you can have lots of money and this, that, and the other thing, and be someone that kind of earned that money in a sketchy way, and your reputation is soiled along the way. So that just kind of led me into thinking about how important it is to have a good reputation. And then it got me thinking about the years I spent as a youth pastor and how it always boggled my mind, and maybe this is because I'm overprotective as a parent or whatever it is. It boggled my mind that reams and reams and reams of kids would just show up at youth group. I've never met their parents. I would take them on trips away. I would take them sometimes away with my staff, away for the weekend. One time I took a group of them away for 9 days on a trip where we went and helped out in the inner city and did all these different things. And it always boggled my mind that most of the parents of kids that came to our youth group, I'd never met them before. And they just dropped their kids off at the door, never came in to make sure that there was an adult there, a trustworthy adult there. And then I got realizing that through the grapevine, the reputation that I have, and let me just say this, the only reason why I have a reputation that's intact is because I looked at, all right, who has God made me, and I molded my life after those things of honesty and loyalty and goodness and all those things. So that's the reason why I have a good reputation. And years past as a young kid, didn't have such a great reputation, so I've had both. And so I got thinking about that and how it was always amazing to me that parents would just drop their kids off and not even come in and meet me. But I also realized that they had met me through my reputation of other parents that knew me. The church that I was going to at the time happened to be in the same district that I teach in. And so, it's Mr. Hughes. So that's great. That's great. Let's send our kids. And how important that was to me, and how seriously I took that, the trust that parents had in me, and then how I valued the fact that my good name went out before me. And so I want to encourage you with that, realize that how important it is to have a good reputation, to be someone that people trust, and how that's a life, and that reputation is something you build on purpose, not by accident. And And so if we want to have a reputation where people trust us, where we have a good name, we need to do that on purpose. And I want to also encourage you that if you're someone who has had some missteps and misdeeds in life, that's not the end of your story. That's a chapter in your story. Turn the page and do the work necessary to rebuild your reputation, to prove to people consistently over time that who you are is someone who is worthy of trust, who has a good reputation, and that will be something that is of high value. Wow, let me over here. So I just wanted to share that with you about a good reputation, and especially to those of you who have felt like, wow, my reputation's not that great. Again, I want to tell you that's not the end of the story. It's a chapter in your story. Do the work necessary to consistently over time show people that you're worthy of their trust, and that will be something that you can bank on for the rest of your life. That's more valuable than gold, silver, big houses, fast cars. Any of that stuff is a good reputation and being known as someone who is trustworthy. Hope that helps you. Hope that encourages you. Get out there today, gain yards and all you're doing. Folks, take care of your mindset because it matters. I love you. Peace.